How did Stanley perfect the shiny pivot to 10x their revenue in the last few years? Anytime you see a historical photo with a thermos, if you zoom in, it's a Stanley thermos. Not the pink Stanley that's being sold for hundreds of dollars online, but the old green one, the original one. Seems dangerous to drink that high up. This is William Stanley Jr. He had over 100 patents, and this one, the double wall vacuum bottle in 1913, would one day be used by influencers to show the world they are important. Is that gold? But over time, the iconic brand known for unbreakable thermoses, used by construction workers and outdoorsy people, lost touch with new consumers.
It's some kind of tough thermos bottle.
They needed a pivot. Startups must continually search for their first customers, but established brands must continually search for new consumers, as their original consumer and brand will fade, especially when you're best known for making a thermos that lasts a lifetime, a human lifetime, meaning they don't need to buy more. See this guy? That's Terence Reilly, the former CMO of Crocs. And when he got to Crocs, it was kind of a joke. Is that fair to say, Terence?
Well, sure. At the time, Crocs was a meme. The meme was, those holes are where your dignity leaks out. We knew, and certainly I knew, that we had a classic. We just needed to create more relevance for the brand. We didn't have an awareness problem with Crocs. We had a relevance opportunity. And so Post Malone was that real quick injection of relevance. And once he was on board, it allowed me to call almost any artist or any brand to collaborate. As an example, I was in Asia and I saw the popularity of Kentucky Fried Chicken. And I reached out to the CMO of Kentucky Fried Chicken via LinkedIn while in Asia, asked him if he'd be interested in a Crocs KFC collaboration. And sure enough, you can go online today. You'll see those for $300, $400 in the secondary market today. So that kind of hype became something that had its own inertia.
Terence came from the sneaker world, where limited edition runs created scarcity. And much like Michael Jordan soared to stardom with Nike, so did Post Malone with Crocs, obviously. Terence saw that post-war Crocs. His fans knew it was authentic, so when he designed his own shoe, people said, that's what's up. Terence heads to Stanley, does the same thing. After Lainey Wilson shows off her shiny country gold Stanley Cup, everyone wanted a piece of Stanley.
Ooh, come on now.
Also, there was that viral TikTok where a woman's car blew up, but the Stanley Cup was fine. So Terence sent her a new car to put her Stanley Cup in.
It still even had ice in it.
This all led to the madness of people camping outside of Target for limited edition Valentine's Day cups and everyone wanting a Stanley Cup.
Target shoppers fighting to get their hands on the limited edition Valentine's Day Stanley Cup.
I call this the shiny pivot. It has two parts. One, make the product shiny, physically, or give it a cool factor appeal, like when Slack launched and had a UI that was way cooler than all the other office chat apps. Two, find your product's natural influencers and make a custom, extra shiny, limited edition version for them. You need to find your influencers, whether it's Post Malone,
And the winner is, you can check your cell phones, Twitter.
or just a few hundred non-famous people, just tech people at South by Southwest who first used Twitter to create an entirely new audience and genre of social media.
I would like to thank everyone in 140 characters or less. And that's it. Thank you.
The shiny pivot is for when the core functionality of your product is solid, but you need to make your actual product shine to attract new users, maybe a new market or a new generation. Unfortunately, you can shine too bright, become too popular, and the world will attack you. You'll end up on SNL. People will make fun of you because they're jealous.
Big dumb cups.
So, what do you do before you end up last year's water bottle? That is what I call a Nickelback pivot, but that's a topic for another video. You got this.